You a pretty girl, I loved her as my life. I'd gladly give my heart and hand to make her my wife. Already? Oh. He took me by the hand, he led me to the door. She put her arms around me, saying, please come to I'm so glad, Miss Smith, you decided to come. We've been all through the crying part of this, Miss Smith. The arrangements are made. Would you like to go to the bedroom, or rather the bathroom, and repair your face? Yes. Yes. Yes, do that. Make yourself fresh and beautiful in readiness to encounter life. Allow me to take your coat. Would you like something to drink? I have some 20-year-old Scotch, as smooth as rose petals on the tongue. Try to relax, Miss Smith. It's never as bad at the dentist as we think it's going to be. What a charming silence you make, Miss Smith. Do you like to sleep with the light on or off? I think it must be very attractive to watch a pretty girl applying lipstick in certain circumstances. Some girls put on lipstick very suggestively. Have this little drink. It may help. Come along, Miss Smith, make an effort. They say all men are the same in the dark, you know. Or is it about women they say that? Your heart may not be in it, but you must pretend. It is implicit in our agreement that you appear to be happy.
Happy? Just before I get married, to be forced to
visit your local lord before marriage. Come, where's your imagination? This very scene must have occurred countless times. In many a moated castle, in many an ermined bedchamber. As a departmental head, a co-director, I should have the same rights as a feudal baron. The first night. Droit de seigneur. Just think if I could exercise that right over every girl in the typing pool. It's no use, Miss Smith. You can't drown yourself in the wash basin, you know. Come on out.
Tom wouldn't have done this to me.
Tom is nobody. Tom is just your peasant lover. Tom you will have for a lifetime until the sight of him makes you grind your teeth in desperation. But me, you will only have for 7 days and 7 nights. I shall take you everywhere, to places far beyond your wildest dreams. I'm going to buy you some really stunning clothes. I'll take you to Balenciaga, to Christian Dior, to Norman Hartnell.
What?
Or to one of those little boutiques in Carnaby Street. Come out, now.
Well, I just want to say that things have been the other way around, and Tom has found out a terrible thing about you. Well, Tom wouldn't have done such a slow and such a villainous thing to me.
Villainous? secret. Guilty. Yes. Delicious. They're searching for artificial ways to put some of the flavor back in our tired, refrigerated food. This is a way, Miss Smith, typist, second class, to put some of the flavor back in our limp lives. Come out, I say! Come out, or I call my men-at-arms to break down the door.
I'm doing my best.
Sit down, Miss Smith. Over there. Now then. There are one or two practical details relating to the office and so on. Tom, for instance.
Oh, I was going to phone Tom this evening. I was going to say I had to go up to Scarborough.
Scarborough?
My granny. Well, I haven't anybody else. I was going to say that she'd fallen down the stairs again, and that I'd had to rush up to Scarborough to look after her.
Splendid. And your flatmates?
I left a note for them. Nobody knows I'm here. Nobody.
Don't get broody thoughts, Miss Smith. Come on. Come on, over here.
Nobody knows I'm here. I could be murdered. Oh, it's so high. I didn't know we were going to be so high. I can't bear being locked in either.
No?
Oh, you mustn't lock the door and take the key. You mustn't lock the door and take the key. My name's Janet Smith. The Royal Retail Tobacco Manufacturing Company, third floor, no typepiece. Janet Smith is missing. Remember, Janet Smith is missing. It's me.
Hoffman?
Yes.
Sign here, Mrs. Hoffman. Mr. Roberts sends his compliments and to say he's sorry he's for having to deliver in the evenings.
Remember, Janet Smith was last seen in Mr. Hoffman's flat. The man delivered some wine just now. I signed my own name on the docket.
It is 9:15, Miss Smith. Time for you to telephone your affianced and get that matter cleared out of the way.
Clear? Oh, I couldn't, not unless I was alone.
I should prefer to be present so that I know exactly what is being said. Shall I get the number for you?
No, thank you. Miss Mitchell? What? I am speaking up. No, I'm not coming out. Of course, I know tomorrow's Saturday. I'm not coming to Kew this weekend. Listen, I have to go to Scarborough for a week. Can you get Tom? Is he? I thought he couldn't play because of his tennis elbow. Will you explain to him then that I have to go to Scarborough now? What? I am speaking up. Scarborough. My gran's had an accident. She fell downstairs. Oh, look, the train's waiting. I have to go. Tell Tom that I'll be thinking of... Oh, goodbye. It's monstrous. What you're doing to me, Mr. Hoffman, it's monstrous. It's worse than the white slave traffic.
Yes. You are my slave for a week. I got you with cigarette coupons, didn't I?
You're not being revenged on me, are you?
Revenged on you, my dear Miss Smith.
Well, for time about a year ago.
What time about a year ago?
That time you sent me the note if I'd come and have dinner with you. I know I shouldn't have ignored it.
You did rather more than ignore it, Miss Smith. You told all the other girls, I fancy.
Oh, I hadn't meant to.
Girls in the lifts, giggling behind my back. It's not that youth is cruel, youth is mindless. It's not that youth is mindless, youth is wasted on the young. Yes, I like that. Dirty old man, they said, after the girls at his age. Who would have believed it of him?
I'm very sorry.
I have always looked like an embarrassed currant bun. But I am a realist. I made my life without benefit of regular femininity. And then, Miss Smith, you typed your way into my life, and I began to think of you out of office hours. I fell in love with your perfect face, your darling back of the neck, and your dimpled knees.
Oh, goodness.
And then suddenly, out of the blue, I had this power over you. I could make you give me a few days.
A whole week?
I shall teach you, but I expect you're the one who will teach me. Indeed, I imagine you will shock and surprise me. We all know what girls are like nowadays.
Not me! I've never. I've always behaved myself rightly and properly with Tom.
Always?
I've nothing to be ashamed of.
When people say they have nothing to be ashamed of, it usually means they're as guilty as anyone else.
I want to go home.
You know the consequences if you do. I shall go straight to the police. Come, enough of this. From now on, it will be all sweetness and light. Let's go out to supper.
Go? Go somewhere? You mean not stay here?
Of course. Did you think you were going to be a prisoner in the Sultan's harem? If you're a good girl, they take you to all sorts of places. But we'll make an early night of it tonight. Snatch something to eat round the corner. Just a dull French place, famous for meal. Fête de veau à la jardinière. We'll wash it down with a bottle of Chateau Mouton Rothschild 59. Come, Miss Smith, typist, second class. For 7 days you shall be a golden girl with a bright smile and get away hair-free in the wind. Come, I've written it up. I got you with exactly 5,750 cigarettes at 4 and 10 a packet. Come along. What are we waiting for?
Well, I haven't combed my hair. I hate going anywhere if I haven't combed my hair.
Tired? Yes, eating out. Especially tête de veau à la jardinière. Can be exhausting. Your souvenir. Take a look around, Miss Smith. Find out where everything is. Embrace your fate, Miss Smith. If I might make the feeblest of jokes. Get friendly with these fatal walls, Miss Smith. They have been waiting for so long to see your youth and beauty. Have you seen the wallpaper in the bathroom? I got it in Paris. Come, Miss Smith. You're beginning to disappoint me. You won't have a drink. You insist that oysters are dirty. You're the one who's old-fashioned. You are just old-fashioned.
Oh, dear, he's getting drunk.
Never mind, have you eaten his cake? Escargot yet? What kind of a cook are you?
Cook? Oh, help. Help. I'm good at bread and butter pudding. He'll kill me if I give him bread and butter pudding.
Many a girl has escaped being chopped up and put in a suitcase through being able to cook well.
What?
I shall make my breakfast in bed, mind you. Toast with virgin cold-pressed olive oil. Wheat germ dampened with maple syrup. Chinese lapsang souchong tea with lemon. Are you prepared to learn the useful arts as well as giving pleasure?
No one in the office dreams you're like this.
Some champagne. There's a bottle of Dom Perignon in the bottom of the fridge.
No, thank you. I've washed my teeth.
How witty you are, Miss Smith.
The music was nice in the restaurant. I liked the man singing.
I'll be loving you always with a love that's true. Always. Not for just an hour, not for just a year, not for just a day, but always, always. Come along, Miss Smith. Your place is waiting. I want to get some sleep.
Black coffee. 7 cups. You shouldn't have made me drink all that black coffee. That way to get filling up my cup. I feel sick.
You have been in there 35 minutes, Miss Smith. Are you looking proud and untouchable as you do in the office? Miss Smith, take a letter. Miss Smith!
Yes, Mr. Hoffman? What?
Take a letter, Miss Smith. Take a letter.
What? Where?
Here, of course. Don't waste time. Are you ready, Miss Smith? You're not ready, Miss Smith. Take a letter, Miss Smith. Take a letter. To be posted on all staff notice boards of the Royal Retail Tobacco Manufacturing Company Limited, to all clerical staff. As from today's date, no member of the clerical staff shall spend more than 3 minutes, or in emergencies more than 7 minutes, in the ladies' or gentlemen's at any particular time. Signs Benjamin Hoffman, Director. Oh, and by the by, Miss Smith, don't forget that your Tom will expect you to write to him from Scarborough.
Yes, Mr. Hoffman, I'll send a letter to my grand post to Tom.
Splendid. Now then, hand me that alarm clock. I'm setting it for 6 a.m. Always at my best at 6 o'clock in the morning. I wake up full of energy and passion for life. How is your form at 6 o'clock in the morning, Miss Smith?
How is...
Never partake of the best things in life, Miss Smith, when you are tired. Experience teaches that. How do you feel now?
Terrible.
You mustn't be used to tête de veau à la jardinière.
You shouldn't have given me all that black coffee.
You should have told the waiter to stop filling up your cup.
What are those?
Sleeping pills. The excitement of today has been a bit much, but these will give me a good sleep. And I shall wake up bright and early and ready for our great adventure.
At 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock in the morning?
Try sleeping pills.
Oh, no.
Until the fateful hour, then. My dear Miss Smith. Is anything amiss, Miss Smith?
Tom wouldn't have done this to me. Tom wouldn't.
You observed that before?
No family to protect me. You knew that.
Yes, of course. Now stop trying to work yourself up into a hysteria.
I'll never be able to look Tom in the face again.
Splendid. Some satisfaction for me. Some satisfaction for all those constipated office hours I've stared at the delicious back of your neck.
It's a nightmare. I can't believe I'm here doing what I'm doing.
You are keeping me awake, Miss Smith. That is what you are doing. Get down and cover yourself up.
A man of your age force a girl to come to his flat for immoral purposes.
Please do not speak of immoral purposes. You are safe until 6 a.m. Establishment.
I lie awake all night. I can't believe it. He is sleeping. Freshening himself up. Oh, black coffee. I can't ever remember being awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Tom would rather go to prison than let me do this. Tom knew I was going to save him. He'd give himself up. At night it's bad enough. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. With a little bird singing. Oh, no. I was mad to agree to such a thing. Let Tom go to prison. He won't throw me over. I must have more confidence in myself. After all, Mr. Hoffman finds me that attractive. Well, Tom's mother dies of shame. Tom's whole life is ruined. Yeah. What about me? What about me and my secret shame? What will I do now? Oh, please. Oh, don't wake up.
Dear Miss Smith. Darling, back of the neck, delicious victim. What a swindle. I'd get you into my power, only to end up having to send you to a psychiatrist.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't!
Is it your habit to go to sleep in a costume, hat and shoes?
No?
What a relief. I claim my first day.
What?
Prepare for life.
Oh.
It is 1 minute past 6 o'clock.
Oh.
The little birds are singing, the sun is shining.
Oh.
You need something to calm your nerves.
Oh.
How about a nice walk on Wimbledon Common?
Oh. Windmill.
Yes. It's extraordinary to find a wind machine on a wild heath in London, isn't it?
It's like the countryside, Mr. Hoffman.
Yes. Come on.
All right.
park over there. We can walk to the River Thames that way.
Oh. Mr. Hoffman. Mr. Hoffman. I've skipped my heel, Mr. Hoffman.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Once I knew a pretty girl. I loved her as my life. I gladly give my heart and hand to make her my wife. Oh, good. Now, brandy.
I love mince.
Mince? We're not having mince, Miss Smith.
Oh?
We're having steak tartare.
Tartare?
Tartare.
Oh. What's that then?
Raw steak bound with a raw egg, mixed with garlic, herbs, capers, brandy, and Worcestershire sauce. Succulent. Have you pressed the garlic to the salad bowl?
Oh, yeah. I hate the smell of garlic. It makes me feel sick.
Oh, no. Keep it dry. Keep it fresh. Keep it crisp. Excuse me. She took me by the hand. She led me to the door. She's going to try. She put her on. I love you, little Smith.
Oh, you can call me Janet if you like.
No. A woman must preserve her dignity, though her world crumble. I shall continue to call you Miss Smith, and you must call me Mr. Hoffman. It adds, don't you think, a certain piquancy to our more intimate moments. Cucumber.
Tom's mother says she wouldn't allow garlic in the house. She says it's something that only those, French railway workers ate.
How witty you are, Miss Smith.
Me?
Witty and informative. You tell me volumes about Tom's mother in a few simple sentences.
I saw a film once. There was a vampire. He had a great big stake sticking out of his heart. And they had garlic round the back door to keep all the other vampires away.
Well, there you are, you see. They go together.
What?
Steak and garlic.
Oh, how witty you are, Mr. Hoffman.
Voila. Le steak tartare.
Aren't you going to cook it?
No, it's raw. The classic steak tartare.
Raw? What's that then?
Stockpot.
Oh, what's that?
A stockpot is the oldest culinary aid in history. Day after day, one adds choice morsels to it as it bubbles away.
Oh, it's not fresh then?
Not fresh, but delicious.
Oh, quite nice. Oh, you must be a good shopper.
Patronize only where it says by appointment. Speak demandingly in the half-strangulated accents of the English upper class.
Oh, I'm afraid I could never do that.
I learned, why shouldn't you? Why be a victim all your life? Eat or be eaten.
Tom's mother speaks beautifully.
And Tom with fake gentility. He'd never have got as far as that twee little house with the Swedish timber on the outside if it weren't for the proceeds of stolen property.
I'm quite sure it's the only thing he's ever done wrong in his life.
Oh, it must be the onion.
No, it's Tom.
Come along, Miss Smith. Pull yourself together. When entrapped by emotion, set the mind to creating order out of primeval chaos. Set the table, Miss Smith. Set the table just for two. Tonight we dine à deux chez nous.
All right, then.
Set the table just for two. Tonight we dine à deux chez nous. She took me by the hand. She led me to the door. She put her arms around me.
Man-eating women. By Wangel von Heinz.
No more.
Are you busy, Mr. Hoffman?
Oh, not terribly, Miss Smith.
Might I ask you about the play?
Oh, yes, I'd be delighted.
What was that woman doing all buried up to her neck in sand?
She symbolizes, Miss Smith, the human dilemma.
Well, what was that man doing, crawling all over the stage?
He was trying to get to her.
I don't understand, Mr. Hoffman. You forced me to this, and then you say I've got to learn French cooking and go to the theatre for my education.
Who knows, Miss Smith, what this cultural exchange might lead to. Add Beckett and steak tartare to your dimpled knees, and you have everything. Here, try this. And don't shine the light in my eyes. Oh! 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 Is anything the matter, Miss Smith?
I thought you...
Cramp in the arch of the foot, confounded nuisance. Can wake you up in agony. The only thing to do is to stamp on it hard. Otherwise, it spreads to the back of the leg and grips you like a vice. Or to have somebody massage it. Yeah.
I don't think I was very asleep.
No, I notice you don't sleep very well. Oh, you should try auto-suggestion. Say to yourself over again. Say over and over again, I'm happy, I'm secure, I'm where I belong.
But I don't feel comfortable, Mr. Hoffman.
Well, say it over and over again, and you will say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy with Hoff.
With who?
With Hoff, with Benjamin Hoffman, with me.
Oh, I wish I knew. I mean, this whole business.
What seems to be the matter now, Miss Smith?
Oh, well, it's so ignominious. I mean, you forced me to come and live with you for a week. All those threats are nothing. I've been here for days and nothing, just nothing. I mean, as if you were mocking me, as if I wasn't good enough. All day you're terribly entertaining and you treat me, I mean, as if you were my father. And at night you just snore.
I don't believe it.
Oh, it is. You're just trying to make a fool of me.
I don't believe I snore.
I am hardly likely to be inaccurate, Mr. Hoffman, about such a trivial thing.
Trivial? It could wreck a marriage. It must be something I've developed of late. I must have it seen to. Good night, Miss Smith.
It is true that I've been mistaken about people. I mean, people in the office. They think you're firm. Oh, yeah, firm, decided.
When a woman starts to complain, she's beginning to feel thoroughly at home.
Oh, it's the uncertainty.
Dear good dear, Miss Smith, take the rest of the night off and go to sleep.
But it's revenge is a pretty queer thing. I mean, if it's revenge
It
about
is
that
the
time,
middle of the night, Miss Smith. Please settle down.
I don't even know what you do know about Tom. All I know is...
It is the middle of the night! Let us clear this matter out of the way once and for all. Take a letter, Miss Smith. Take a letter.
Oh, all right.
9 months ago, one of our lorries, loaded with 30,000 pounds worth of cigarettes, was hijacked and stolen. A month later, another lorry with 25,000 pounds worth of cigarettes went missing. Someone in the company offices was selling information to the thieves. I narrowed it down to 3 possible people in dispatch, and one of them was your Tom. 6 months after the second lorry went missing, your Tom put down money in cash as deposit on a house.
I told him it would appear suspicious buying that house. Oh, but it looks so pretty. So pretty.
So pretty. So pretty. Such a pretty neck.
What?
I said, if you will go to sleep with your head hanging over the side of the bed, you must expect a stiff neck.
No, what you said before that.
I said, the back of your neck was so young, so pretty, so defenseless. In the office, the back of your neck was forever calling to me for help.
You used to peer at the back of my neck in the office? Mr. Hoffman, that was very sly of you.
The back of your neck told me you needed a father figure in your life.
Oh, what a naughty back of the neck I must have. Mr. Hoffman, I never dreamed you were that kind of man.
Shall I stop?
No.
Oh, yes. Imprisoned behind my timid little face is a great virile beast whose passion rises and falls with the passing of every pair of pretty knees.
Oh? What does that mean? You kissed me.
You're mistaken, Miss Smith. I never kissed you. It was only my fingers touching the back of your neck.
Excuse me. Mr. Hoffman, this wasn't here last night. What's this?
Bolster.
A bolster?
In olden times, a knight would put a sword in the bed to guarantee the chastity of his, whoever perforce had to share his bed. Lowlier persons preferred a bolster, safer, could cut yourself on a sword.
If I told any sane person about this, then... Oh, I've never heard of any situation like this before in my life. You are trying to drive me out of my mind, Mr. Hoffman. You're a sadistic. I want to know once and for all, just what are your intentions towards me?
You're going to marry Tom in a few weeks. That is correct.
Yes.
And I'm rather middle-aged and not very attractive to look at, though I am well off and have a cottage in the south of France.
If you wanted to, you could be quite attractive.
You are a gloriously pretty girl, about to be married. What intentions are left to me, therefore, but the wickedest? This is my week, remember. I own you, body and soul. Do not tempt Providence. When the fruit is ripe, it falls from the tree. Oh. Yes, excuse me. I didn't know you wore glasses.
What you mean is, I didn't know you wore glasses in bed, Miss Smith.
What would you do if Tom found out about our affair?
Nobody could call this an affair.
What would Tom do if he walked in here now and found us sitting up in bed together?
Only you know. Tom could never find out unless you told somebody.
We might have been seen out together.
Oh. Oh, no. Well, if I had to, I could always explain it all, couldn't I? I could say that, well, our relationship was purely...
Really platonic.
Yeah, platonic.
Fatherly.
Fatherly.
Yes, you could say, Tom, I slept with Mr. Hoffman for a week, but there was nothing in it.
Yes. Oh.
Precisely, Miss Smith. The week isn't over yet. Last night in your sleep, your toes twiddled my toes.
They did?
Twiddling my toes after living with me for only 5 days. How could Tom believe that you slept with a man for a week and he chatted?
Oh. I see what you mean to do. I see it all. You fiend, you devil. You said that if I came and lived with you for a week, you wouldn't hold it over our heads when we were married. You promised.
The week isn't over yet. I gambled. I may win.
You promised me.
No explanations. Explanations too early are bad for passionate attachments.
Is that what you have for me, Mr. Hoffman? Passionate attachment.
Have you had a nice time, Miss Smith?
As you don't choose to answer any of my questions, I am not going to answer all of yours.
Once I knew a pretty girl. I loved her as my life.
My new dress on, Mr. Hoffman.
Oh, how delectable, Miss Smith. Doesn't the skirt seem a little shorter than it did when we tried it on in the shop?
Must be your imagination again, Mr. Hoffman. What are we going to do this evening? I think I'm tired of all those plays and ballets and things. I suppose it's natural. I feel I want to do silly things.
Yes, I suppose. Why should you want to do silly things?
Well, before I settle down into my dull, married life, you should keep reminding me.
What would you like to do?
Well, I could never get Tom to take me to any of those West Indian places. It's more sort of real dancing, sort of really mad and swinging. But I suppose it'll be a bit too much for you. Swollen and trodden upon his feet, I think. Might want to have a bath as well. The water must be very hot. Here's an aspirin for your headache. Just in case your toes twiddle my toes in the middle of the night. Your naughty toes might lead you astray, Mr. Hoffman. Go to bed early and rest, Mr. Hoffman. Go to bed and rest, Mr. Hoffman. No twiddling your toes in bed, Mr. Hoffman. down the bed. And that's like the cheek, Mr. Horton. Sleepy bag. I think after 6 nights like this, I can ask for an annulment. Excuse me, Mr. Hoffman.
Yes, Janet.
You called me Janet.
Just a typing error, Miss Smith.
Come and sit down. Then.
You'll catch your death of cold. That's a very unladylike way in which you're sitting.
Are you aware it's Friday today?
Yes, I am aware it's Friday today.
I've served my 7 days. Am I permitted to go home this evening?
Of course.
Oh. Well, what's the use of dragging it out and all that? Could I go early?
If you wish.
Oh, thank you. It's very considerate of you. But I'll pop off now then. And by the by, you have a book up there called How to Master the Feminine Mind. It's a load of old rubbish. What's wrong with you is you're afraid even to kiss someone. Peering at the back of my neck in the office. You've insulted me, Mr. Hoffman. You've insulted me.
Well, my dear child, I've treated you with the utmost delicacy.
Exactly! 7 days and 7 nights leaving me in suspense and misery. 7 days and nights of my life given to you just as for a hoax. You never even kissed me, Mr. Hoffman. You're not even a man. Not to even kiss me once. Oh, did you find me that repulsive? I was prepared. I was prepared when I came here for the very worst. I was prepared to give myself to save Tom. Oh, you're just a rotten hoaxer. You never even kissed me. I hate you!
Victory. I have succeeded. I have made her feel unwanted. I have become her father figure. Captured by a desert sheik, but oh, what an outrage. Never to have been kissed. Remember me, Miss Smith. You will remember this week in grinding domestic boredom when you're married to Tom's mother. Oh, Miss Smith, I wanted a chance to baby you, don't you see, to woo you, to look after you. I wanted... You need an older man. Will Tom cut your toenails? Will Tom brush your hair? Will Tom rub the back of your neck? You could live like a mouse in my pocket. We'd dance and sing and drive in the sun with the hood down. I wanted a chance to show you that a man whose face doesn't matter all that much, Miss Smith. I've loved you from afar, like a joking idiot, for a total of 18 months and 2 weeks. Go then. Go! Go, victim! You know your Tom will be safe. How could I harm somebody you loved? Goodbye. Goodbye, dear Miss Smith. On Monday we shall meet again. Faceless slaves in the corridors of business.
I would ask that we never refer to the said unfortunate circumstances again. Not even in the briefest memo.
Janet! Miss Smith. I wanted to take advantage of you. But I found I couldn't do that. I cared about you too much. I wanted you to care about me. Well, just a little.
you have a drop in your bit?
Have a throw. Throw.
Oh, well, for that telephone kiosk downstairs.
Oh, have mine. Please have all of mine.
My conversation's very private. Dispatch. Extension 7000. Tom? Oh, I'm glad to be back too. Except that I wasn't away. Listen. I've been thinking. I think you should give yourself up to the police. What's a year in prison if you... Oh, all right. They'd kick you out of the tennis club, number one, and your mother would die of mortification or something. But listen, I've been thinking of this for a whole week. I see. You'd really rather we weren't married than have to be found out. Oh, well, thank you for your frankness. I must go now. Because I feel a bit sick. Yeah, sick. Like someone who's just escaped being run over by a drunken driver. Mr. Hoffman? Mr. Hoffman, you were listening.
Oh. Miss Smith, what have you done?
What have I done? What have you done? You've broken off my engagement. What are you going to do about that?
Anything. I'll do anything. Oh, Miss Smith. Darling, back of the neck, calling to me across the typing board.
Kiss me without saying anything. That's all right. I just wanted to make sure it was all right when we did kiss. I seem to remember that there's a registry office not too far away. I'm afraid I'm rather a proper person.
Dear Miss Smith, typist, second class.
Back.
Oh, yes! Once I knew a pretty girl. I loved her as my life. I'd gladly give my heart and hand to make her my wife. I'm so glad, Miss Smith, you've decided to come. We've been all through the crying part of this, Miss Smith. The arrangements are made.